Before I worked with Paul, I worked with Mariah Carey. I shot
Whoa,
up for
really?
her. Yeah, yeah. So Paul was 93. I worked with Mariah earlier, like 90, 91.
Do you have
92.
any of that stuff?
Yeah. But so I was one of her camera people,
Mm-hmm.
and she really liked my work because she loved black and white Super 8 film,
Mm-hmm.
which was what they had me do, and she loved it. You know, she was on VH1 one time, and she talked about me on television
Whoa, really?
with my full name and everything, and she said I was great. So anyway, I really liked her, and I wanted to. Well, first of all. All I Want for Christmas Is You,
Mm-hmm.
Mariah directed that music video for that song.
Really?
And I was hired to be the editor, her editor. So it was just going to be me and her in a room, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And she, Monday I go in the morning, 10 a.m., big, huge basket of fruit and bagels and lox and cream cheese and this and that, like a beautiful layout for breakfast there.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't show up. So I'm eating, you know, and then they come in and say, Michael, hey, you might as well just go home, you know, come back tomorrow. It's Tuesday, I come back again, she doesn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
More bagels. That week I probably gained 5 pounds just waiting for Mariah.
Uh-huh.
Finally she showed up, and she has a little Jack Russell dog that she carries with her everywhere, and, you know, being the creative mind she is, she named the dog Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Russell, you know?
Yeah.
And her producer name was Jack also. And he was always lurking outside the editing room in case, I don't know, he thought I might do something untoward to Mariah or something.
Mm-hmm.
I had no intention of that. Because her husband was Tommy Mottola, one of the biggest, I can't be slanderous, but let's just say he was a dangerous fella.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he had mob connections or whatever, but, you know, I mean, just the name alone is frightening. Tommy Mottola?
It
That's
is.
scary. So anyway, her Jack Russell dog, Jack, jumped up and ran out of the editing room when someone opened the door. Disappeared somewhere there. And Mariah starts yelling, Jack! Jack! And then immediately her producer, Jack, comes running in. What? What is it?
Mm-hmm.
He thought she was calling him.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll get back to the Beatles in a second. But, you know, as long as we're on Tommy Mottola and Mariah, so, you know, I wanted to stay in their good graces. I had a good run with them for a few years. And I remember it was around Christmas time. It was like 4 days before Christmas. And I said, you know, I should send Tommy and Mariah a Christmas card.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I realized this at like 2 a.m., you know, one day. And I had the phone number to his office. I said, well, I'll just call the office because maybe their answering machine will tell the address, because I didn't know the address to send the card to. So I called 2 a.m. and someone picks up the phone. I thought I'd get the answering machine. And I said, who is this? I said, it's Michael there, you know. I said my last name, which I don't say.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, oh, this is Tommy Mottola. What the hell are you doing calling my office at 2 in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, you know, I thought maybe I could get your address off of the phone. He's like, all right, whatever, never mind. And I never get to send the card.
Oh, damn.
By the way, I'm doing a documentary about John Lennon. So if anyone has met John Lennon or had an personal experience with John Lennon, please leave a comment, because we'll put you in the thing, tell your story, and you'll get paid. All right?